So the usual runner's routine is to get up, get your kit on, tie your shoelaces up, set your GPS watch and get out the door. That's right, yes? I'm Anna and today on the Running Channel I'm going to be talking to you all about the importance of warming up and cooling down. And I have to admit, I'm terrible at remembering to do both, but hopefully with these tips you'll be much better than I am. Don't skip a warm-up. They really are crucial to every workout. They'll help you increase your speed in the long run and also help reduce the risk of injury too. Even the Kenyans start out their training runs at a painfully slow pace. That's called the Kenyan Shuffle. So one warm-up that you can do that's really easy to remember is just light jogging for 10 to 15 minutes before you start your workout. Now what that will do is warm up the muscles that you're about to use. It'll get your blood pumping, help with your circulation and just make you ready for that workout. Now when you've got about 3 to 5 minutes left to go, up the pace a little and really get your heart rate up. Now there's been a lot of research into what you should be doing before you run when it comes to stretching, and the experts say to ditch those static stretches and instead use dynamic stretching instead. That's movements that are going to warm all of your muscles up throughout the body. Now we've got a really easy video on dynamic stretches on the Running Channel, so be sure to check that out. But for now, here are the main points to remember about dynamic stretching. Dynamic warm-up should involve a huge variety of movements that are going to get all of your muscles going, even though it's mainly your legs that are bearing the brunt while you're running. A stiff back and shoulders, for example, can actually affect your whole movement. Also, when you're doing dynamic stretches, they will get your core temperature up and help improve your circulation and overall level of movement. When you finished your session, some people may experience lightheadedness or dizziness, and that's because your heart rate and blood pressure can start to fall as soon as you stop. That's why it's a great idea to build a cool down into your sessions. Now, it can be as simple as your warm up, just really light jogging for around 5 to 10 minutes, just to make your heart rate come down at a much steadier rate. Once your heart rates come down a bit, spend around 5 minutes or so stretching. Now this is where static stretches come into play. Choose 3 to 5 stretches that are going to stretch the muscles that you've used the most, thinking sort of quads, hamstrings, calves, that kind of thing. Hold the stretches for about 20 to 30 seconds each, and then make sure to eat and rehydrate. Mixing up your training sessions is the key to improving with your running, and with that you can mix up your warm-ups and cool downs as well. For example, if you're heading out to do a hill session, you're going to want to work on the glutes a bit more in your warm-up. If you're going to do a speed session, then stick some strides in and higher intensity drills. Similarly, with your cool down, if you've done a particularly hard session, spend a little bit longer focusing on your stretching. You can even throw in some foam roller work and an ice bath if that takes your fancy. We hope you found this video useful with some tips that you can use, and even if you're just bookending your runs with 5 minutes of walking or light jogging at the start and end of your runs, that's better than doing nothing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Running Channel, and we'll see you next time.